Hey, how is everybody? Thank you for visiting the channel. It's Thursday, and every Thursday on this channel, we cover the show Into the Badlands. First, I have to say thank you. Shout out to everybody. Everybody who has supported this channel. You guys, we did hit over the 5,000 subscriber mark. I set what I consider a pretty ambitious goal, and that was to have a growth rate that was pretty large. So at the end of this year, I'm hoping to hit 10,000 subscribers. So to hit the 5K mark at this point is really exciting. You guys, make sure that you subscribe and join this community. You will not regret it. It is the best community here on YouTube, hands down. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting the channel. Now, come here. Don't you go anywhere. You stay put and make sure you watch this whole video. Guys, I have something important to share with you. So here is the deal. There was an article that was shared in the community, and that's why I say you guys are the best community on YouTube, because of stuff like this. So an article was shared. I cannot remember who shared it. Comb back through the comments. Could not find the individual. But he did share an article that was done on IndieWire where they interviewed Al Go about the ending of the show. So some things in that article got me excited, and at the same time got me kind of sad, you guys. So here is the deal. Al talks about the ending of ITB on AMC. And if you didn't know, the show will no longer run on AMC. These last 8 episodes of season 3 are the final episodes of the show. I know, it's sad and hurtful, but that's where we are right now. Of course, there is the campaign, you guys, so don't forget about that. I got to jump in and say this before we go any further so that you know how you can participate with the rest of us that love this show. You guys, I'm going to link a video up at the end of this video and in the description. Watch that video in its entirety because it will show you 4 ways that you can help support this show being picked up by another network. So make sure that you watch that video. Let's get back to it. So in this article, you guys, it's actually pretty good, and he talks about a number of different things that we can kind of expect, right, from the ending of this show. He talks about how they wrap up the show, and he also talks about how they develop the show to have certain markers for the show to be successful. So he talks about how they created the show and have it have weight and gravitas outside of just the martial arts execution. But one thing he said in the article is the thing that I want to focus on. It seems that this might not be the end for ITB. Now, this next part is either going to make you really happy or it's going to make you really frustrated or somewhere in between. And I lie really somewhere in between. He said that they are talking about the possibility of either having the show continue as a graphic novel. So for all of you guys who are graphic novel fans out there, how do you feel about that? Or in animation. That might be a possibility as well. So from the article, I gather that there are in some talks around that, so we'll see what happens. But what I want to know is how you feel about that. So for me, you guys, it's bittersweet because I will tell you, like, one of the aspects I really love about this show is the live action of the show. It's nothing like seeing actors really inhabit their roles and perform what we've seen on ITB in a live action format. I love that format. The graphic novel format is okay to me. I'm not a huge reader. I'm a huge audiobook fan, so if they managed to put it on Audible, I'd definitely be checking it out. But then I guess that wouldn't work because graphic novel almost necessarily means pictures. I don't know how it would work, but if they put it on Audible, I'd definitely check it out. So that part is okay to me, but the animation part to me might not be as bad. I might be able to get behind that. It depends on how they actually do the animation. But that said, now you know that there is possibly a plan to continue ITB outside of AMC. Now, I want to say something here because I don't want any of you to give up on the whole notion that another network or streaming platform might pick this show up. We've got to have it happen. So the initiative is still going on there. So I will link up at the end of this video. And again, I say don't go anywhere. Watch the whole thing, how you can participate in that. We did a short video that gives 4 ways that folks are out there getting the word out about supporting ITB. Watch that video. It will allow you to choose the way that you want to support the show being moved to another network. So make sure that we do that. But what I really want to know is what you think about that, you guys. Are you okay with that? Are you open to those other avenues of ITB continuing? Does that satisfy you or no? That's the big question. I also want to leave you with some things I hope that will make you happy. Now, the article does talk about this as well. The article does say that we will get a pretty nice culmination of things. So we're not going to be left hanging. It does say that Al thinks that we'll be satisfied with the way that they wrap the show up and that there will be some closure. So for a lot of you guys, that might make you happy. For me, it makes me happy. I mean, if you guys saw the previous video that we did, I will also link that up at the end of this video. So make sure that you keep watching. I share with you what I'd like to see happen, the answers I'd like to get throughout the rest of season 3, and you guys have shared in your comments as well what you'd like to see happen. So some of those things are going to happen. We are going to get some answers to some of the things that have just been questions that we've had about the show. But he also said that he is going to leave some back doors or some open doors, which makes me happy as well, because one of my fears was that if they cancel this show and they wrap everything up in a neat bow, how will another network pick it up without having to reset in some kind of weird fashion? So I am happy to note that they will have open doors, so that there might be the possibility of this show continuing in another place, and now apparently, right, another format. Maybe we get that graphic novel or that animation. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to see if you're excited about that. Does that make you feel any better about the ending of ITB? Does it make you, does it satisfy you? Are you okay with a graphic novel? Are you okay with an animation? How do you guys feel about that? For me, man, I have to wait and see kind of what those things look like. I'm all about the live action. That's what I'm used to. That is really what I love about this show. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. So that's it, you guys. Thank you so much as always. Again, thank you so much for getting us past the 5K mark. You guys have been a dream come true. The community's been awesome. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe. As I've said before, you will not regret it. This is the best community on YouTube. Hands down, hands down. So we would love for you to join us. The goal by the end of the year is to actually hit 10K. Can you imagine, you guys? Can you imagine if we hit 10K? Boy, I might dance. I might. Anyway. All right, guys, thank you so much as always. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. If you're new here, again, make sure that you subscribe. If you are not new here, you guys know what comes up next. I will see you guys in the comments. Make sure that you share and like as well. And with that, I will see you on the next video. Peace.